Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Bitcoin report for the 3rd of February. And this is the COT report. So obviously this is delayed somewhat, but it's kind of important in a way. We can see that we're not interested in the dealers, they're the market makers. We're not interested in these other guys. So we're just really interested in the asset management, and more so in the leverage funds. So one of the main takeaways here is we can still see that they're very high on the shorts. This is the problem, but we can also see that they're dropping their contracts. Each contract is 5 Bitcoin. So they're getting less short positions over the long position. So we're seeing that tapering off there, and we can see it in the chart, so to speak. If I just get rid of, I don't need that or that. So last time we spoke about this, we were looking at this low down here, and we were just wondering if they were going to, if that was the point where they sort of start tapering off a little bit. So we can see that here now. So yeah, there could be a slight sort of change in trend at this particular point. So that's interesting, taking a bit of pressure off the short side. That's all that means. And we can see that, let me see here. Yeah, I can see it here in on the leverage, the hedge funds here in green. We can see them dropping off here somewhat. So that's kind of important, just a little something which is good for the long side to a point. And they've got to unwind them at some point, otherwise they're going to get short, they're going to get caught with them. So simple as that. So this is Bitcoin, and I know that definitely we're in a correction, and in my humble opinion, definitely will be pushing higher, making new highs here, and it's likely that we will end up closer to 50 or above, or somewhere in that sort of space. The question is this market finished at this time? Is this wave 4 sitting on that low there, or is it over here, and we still need to see more to come down at this point? So there's a couple of ways we could look at this. So anyway, we'll go in and have a look at this, but it's possible that, we talked about this being up for wave 1 before and back for wave 2 at the 61.8%. Now it's moved up here, and it's at the 61.8% of that high and that low here, and it's moved up in 3 waves. So we'll go in and we'll have a look at this in a fair bit of detail so we understand it. But it is at the point where it could turn down because it's only up in 3 waves. If we have it up in 5 waves, then as 1 and 2 here and 3 here and coming back for 4 and then going up for 5 here, well, then we know that we're going to be bullish, and we will have a correction after that, of course, and then push up again from that point. So we've only got 3 waves up, where we need 5 waves up to confirm that wave 4 low sitting in place here. Otherwise, this down here would be in a nutshell, just keep it really simple, an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave down here. Now it could be a WXY in this space here as well. So that means that the leg down here will be in 3 waves. There's an A and a B and a C wave, or we could have it in 5 waves. So first of all, let's go in here and understand this part of it. Well, actually, while we're on the big picture here, this is what we looked at last time here. So I've got my bullish count, and we'll look at that, but this is just the alternative pages here where we just shoot the breeze, okay? So it's possible to look at this as an A and a B and a C and a D and an E wave here. There's nothing wrong with that. It all fits quite nicely. It's also possible that this E wave here could, if I copy that, bring that over here and have this as an A and a B and a C wave here for the E wave. So that's also possible coming into this space and then moving up from there. That's also doable. It's also possible that we've got down here in 3 waves a W, and 3 waves here as an X, and then a 3 waves here as Y coming down here further for wave Y here for that, and finishing off at wave 4. It's also possible, probably less possible, but to have, oh no, it's fine, to have this as 1 and 2 here, and 3 and 4 and 5 coming in here, 5 waves down and moving up like that. So I think the interesting thing for us is that if we just focus on this here, as we have been, then we'll get our answers from here. We'll get a bit more detail on that. So with that in mind, I'll go to the hourly chart. The hourly chart here in my bullish count, by the way, is wave A here, wave B here, then 1 and 2 and 3 here, and then A, B, C, D, and E here for 4, and down for 5 here for wave 4, and then up for 1 and back for 2 here. And it was all pretty sort of hairy and risky and all that sort of stuff, but we just sort of stayed with it, and we are, well, I am just looking at this point here. So it's really about gathering evidence at this point. So let's go to the 15-minute chart and pull that apart a little bit further. So last time we spoke, we were looking at this as wave 1 up here, an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. And as I mentioned on the low here, that we needed to see 5 waves up from this particular low here, and we've got that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So we labeled that wave 1. I know that's actually a bit too small for that point. Because what I mean by that is that if we're going from wave 2 here all the way up for wave 3, which is going to be longer and stronger than wave 1 here, then this wave 1 would be, because we need 5 waves in green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is not going to cut it. So we're going to move this one over to here, and this one to here. And then what we're going to do, yes, we've got some here, that's good. So we can look at this as 1 here and 2 here. And then here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just have a look at that in a bit more detail in a moment. And I don't know if this is going to be 5 waves up at this stage, right? So this is something else we need to work out, because realistically this could be the A wave, the B wave, and the C wave here moving to the 60. That box is the 50-60% retracement level. So we can push that up there and that there and so on. Just clean this up as I go. We don't need these guys now for the time being. Wrong button. So this here, that's okay as wave 1 here and 2 here, or B, and then we've got 1 and 2 here and 3 here and 4 here, and then it looks like, yeah, maybe 1 and 2 here, and this would have to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for the third wave, nice 4th wave and 5th wave here. So we could look at that as wave 3 top there, or wave C. Wave 4 would pull back 38.2%, so we could look at it from this low. I mean, maybe I've made a mistake in there and there's another little move to occur in this space, but we'll just see wave 3 here for that. Need that. So we can look at. So 38. And then we'll see an ABC here for wave 2 from that point. I won't draw that in just yet. So our real concern is that an A wave, a B wave coming into here, and then a C wave up to here. So I guess what we could do, we could say that just allowing for mistakes in that as well. So one of the mistakes is that there could be another high here based on something I've missed in here, because I haven't really pulled it apart. Or something in here too, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, okay, that's okay. So let me think about this. So that's a 38.2%. unless this is up for 1 and back for 2 here. So I guess we could say that if the 35 here became the retested resistance, then that would create a warning signal at that point. Okay, so under here at 35, and then breaking that low there would create a real problem. Just be mindful that the 61.8% is here as well. So I think we can pretty much stay bullish on this while that trend line's in play, I'd imagine. But that's the 61.8%. So below that, that is resistance. That's telling you that we'll be going down at that point. Okay, so it could come back to here. I'm expecting it to come back to the 35 and then bouncing off that. It could come a tad lower here. So, but finding that level there as the resistance, then that would put the downtrend in play at that point. Otherwise, we'll keep looking up. And if we do get that nice clean, and we'll update this tomorrow, of course, but 1 and 2 here, and 3 and 4 and 5, if we get to see that, then we know that we're on a bullish trip at that time, because getting 5 waves here in the opposite direction of the previous trend, that's going to give us 5 waves here. Of course, after a correction will give us another 5, so we're going to be way up here on that, so that's good. And I feel kind of positive about this. We're seeing ETH make new highs and so on, so yeah, that's looking quite good. Also, just to let you know as well, this is Polkadot here that's come online, so it's like Ethereum, and I think the gentleman that's got ETH going is also a director on Polkadot as well. And Polkadot has, from far as I can see, and I'm still learning about the blockchain, I'm trying to learn everything I can about it, but it seems that Polkadot has a little bit more multifunctional assets and protocol than ETH. So I think that over the longer term it's got better prospects, but I need to understand that more. But what I liked about this, obviously I'm too late. I bought in for 5k here, and I'll probably get out at the $20 mark as well, and try and get another position back in. But I would like to build a bit of a portfolio into this as well. What I was thinking with this pattern here, and that's what I wanted to talk about today with Polkadot, is that it appears to be corrective. So I'm just going to go from the daily chart here down to the hourly chart so we can have a closer look at it. Well, that didn't pan out very well there, did it? Just trying to squash it all in, get that price in there. So I just felt that this was a corrective pattern, and I was thinking that an A wave here, an A and a B and a C wave here for the B wave, and then 5 waves down here for the C wave here, and then up for 1 here, an A and a B and a C back for wave 2 here. So I just picked up 5k, no leverage on the low here, and it has pushed up overnight because I did this yesterday. So yeah, I think that it can push up higher. If you're going to get in it now, I mean, from this low, from this point here, we can see we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So now what we're looking at here is a little ABC pattern. So there will be another nice entry in here for this. So the A wave, the B wave here, and C wave coming in here, maybe bouncing back on that line there. But what it does do is it leaves us the opportunity to go long on that point there, and possibly this high here for that, leaving us with Sorry, I'm not used to this particular program with these little buttons and things, so I just got to get. So if that clicks in here, then we'd be seeing a wave 3 move up into this space, right? So that's basically, well, the 20 is where I'm heading. Okay, so we'll see how this plays out. There's possibly a bearish count here, and that means that, let's just say that that's not actually the top here and that this was the actual top here, just saying, then that would leave us with 5 waves down here, and then this would be seen as an A and a B and a C wave here. So I guess with these levels that I've got here, the grey is always the medium level, and the $15 is $15 is a medium level, and also the $16.50 is a medium level, because if I take the 13,000 here as a major trading level, well, then it will put that in the halfway mark at that point, the 50% two levels. So it's really a 65 number, and you can really see that it's playing out here as the balance point. So yeah, as I say, 16,000 and 17,000, they're always important for tops and bottoms, but the 1650 always plays out as the nice balance point. So that's why we've got it there. And of course, the major levels are always in orange, and the only minor level here is the 18 here. So 20 is the strongest, then the medium levels, and then the minor levels here. So the 18 would be a minor level. So getting support on the 18 would really be a catalyst of hope for further upside at that point there. But taking out these highs here, second high, or which is not developed yet, but this high or second high here would be a nice little trade to the upside on that there. We'll follow the wave count up. Yeah, we'll see how that goes anyway. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.